Welcome back to another segment of Life's a Trip with the Good Genes podcast with your co-host Necia and
Hailey. Hey, y'all. We got some good love questions today.
all right, love is in the air. All right, if love fades but loyalty remains, should a relationship continue? Why or why not?
No, because then we're just friends. Like, I'm loyal to my friends, I'm loyal to my family, and I love them, but like the romantic love is what separates those. So, like, that's what makes the difference between you being my homeboy and you being my man.
Okay.
So, to me, like, I could be loyal to you, that's easy work. But, like, if the love isn't there, if love is what makes you do it when you don't want to do it. Loyalty is the priority. You can say no to, to something. But with love in a relationship, romantic love, if that's gone, then like we just roommates.
It said if it fades, if love fades, not gone.
I think you still try, but if it's gone, you're gone.
All right.
What
Well,
you think?
my thoughts are if it fades, it could still be restored. Because I think every couple goes through a phase of you don't really love your partner, but if y'all still kind of have some level of liking each other, y'all can
Yes.
still make it work. And then I feel like if you're staying loyal to me and I'm staying loyal to you, there's enough there to restore the love.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because love, that stuff be evaporating, coming back, coming and going. So, and love alone isn't enough to keep a relationship anyway. So it's like that one component. Yes, it needs to be there, but if it starts to dwindle down, it's like fire. You know, like when you sit in front of like a fire,
A
you keep
campfire.
putting logs on because the flame is going to come and go with wind and everything like that. You got to keep putting paper in there and wood in there
Yeah.
to re-spark it. So I feel like that's how love is, because love is it's gonna fade sometimes.
Yeah.
But if y'all can remain to stay loyal, then y'all got something there. Now the loyalty and the love leave,
Right. Flame out.
flame out. It's a wash. All right. Go
I
ahead.
agree. I like that point of view. Next question. Do people marry for love or for the relief from loneliness and uncertainty?
I think it depends on the person. I think a lot of people. I think some people have and do get married just to get out of the season of singleness and loneliness. And then I think some people, like me, I was chilling. I was kind of having fun when I was single. So I'm I didn't get married to not be lonely. You get what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah.
enjoyed being alone. So I just think it depends on the person. It depends on how they looking at it. But I do think some people really believe that having a piece of a man is better than having no man at all. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe in having a whole man or no man at all.
Praise the Lord.
But what about you?
I would agree. I do think that there's a large majority of people who want to get married and push marriage just so that they're not alone or have the stigma of what that looks like. But I do think the ones that last, it's not about that. It's about I love you, what we can build together, how great we can be. So I think it depends on the person, like you said.
Okay. Is honesty always the most loving choice in a relationship, or are some lies necessary to keep love alive? Well, that's a good one.
Yeah. So I'm going to say some lies are necessary to keep up, and not like big lies, but if you prefer for your wife to cook, but she's not the best cook, you're going to tell her food is so good so that she keeps cooking. You're going to tell your husband, oh, I really love when you do this, or I like when you maintenance the lawn instead of us doing lawn care, whatever it is. And you really don't care the difference, but you just like to see your husband work hard. You know that it serves him. You know, I think men do it a lot. They don't want to go to ballets and do half of the stuff that women want to do, but they're going to do it, and they're going to say that they enjoyed it maybe more than they did. But I think honesty is always needed. But there are some of those, like, I don't need to tell you the whole truth, but, baby, the food was so good. It might have been a little salty, but I loved it. It was so good, and you don't got to leave no comment. You just say it to yourself. What you think?
Me and my husband was just talking about this last night. I was like, do you think couples should tell each other like everything and be like 100% transparent? And we both kind of concluded it depends on the couple. Because if you know your partner is very sensitive, then like it is best to spare them their feelings sometimes.
Yeah.
But like with me and him, like he'll straight up tell me like, hey man, that was a little salty, man. That fish was a little salty today. And I don't take, now it just made me like, okay, just lose less seasoning, Necia, next time. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how I'm going to get better. Or, you know, if something else going on, I'm like, oh my, like, I don't like when he fold his beard up. I like when he keep it long. Like, I don't like when he fold his beard up. I'm like, oh my God, why you got your beard folded up like that? Like, I don't like that. Like, another man I might not tell that to because that really may do something to him. My man, he'll just be like, all right,
Yes.
So I just kind of feel like it depends on the vibe of the couple. But I'm trying to think of something that I would just, like, not tell him. I can't really think of nothing off my head. But I feel like you're going to be either sad or upset about this later, but it's going to make us better.
Yeah.
But I could think of one. Because he did tell me, he was like, he learned not to tell me certain things that, like, let's say somebody say something about me. He know I'm going to go off the deep end.
Yeah.
So he be like, I'm not even going to tell you.
Period.
Because you don't need to know. You're not going to lose no sleep over it. I know not to tell you. I know not to even bring you that information. Because he already know I'm going to go off. So,
very good.
I guess so it depends. It depends.
I think balance.
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all think?
Next question. Oh, great one. Is lifelong monogamy a realistic expectation?
No, it's not realistic, but it can be done. You just have to work at it because it's not really a natural thing for humans to only desire one person for the rest of their life. It's not really realistic. However, this is when you have to lean on your supernatural powers from your supernatural source to help you fight your flesh. You get what I'm saying? And not acting on those desires, because as long as I still see handsome men all the time. My husband still see beautiful women all the time. It's though us fighting our flesh and having discipline not to act on that. You get what I'm saying? So monogamy, no, like even animals, they usually mate with different animals within their little, pack. So it's not natural, but I do think it can be done. You just really going to have to rely on the supernatural source to help you be disciplined.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you think?
I think that's a great way to look at it. I've always, like, it's never something I've struggled with. So to me, it's something easy to expect from others. I have been in a relationship where I was like, if the right person called me, I might renege on that. So it does make me realize, like, that's possible. But I have, like, a part 2 of this because now people talk about it more. It's more popular to be married, be in a monogamous relationship, and bring other people into the bedroom. Would you still consider that being monogamous? We're not dating. It's not someone else we're dating. They're not a part of our relationship. We're just laying with them.
I still feel like it's, I guess, a level of monogamy because you and your partner have agreed that is what y'all do together. So I feel like long as it's not nothing that one person is wanting more than the other and one person is just not doing just to keep the other person, if it's purely y'all both want to tear shorty down, then, I mean, y'all still actually being monogamous. Y'all not cheating.
Yeah.
Y'all just having it y'all way, right? But I do say be careful because once you open Pandora's box and they now, let's say Shorty and your old boy not getting together behind your back, you can't say nothing. Now, that's not monogamy. Yeah, now it's polygamy. So I just think it's a slippery slope. But I do think long as whatever you and your partner agree to, the terms of y'all relationship, that is y'all relationship. So if y'all don't feel like it's cheating on each other when y'all bring a third source or fourth or fifth, that's y'all business. Me personally, no.
Agreed. It's a no for me, but do what you want. But I wouldn't consider that being monogamous. Because to me, monogamous is one person. Like, to me, that's more like polygamy. Even if it's not, we're in a dedicated relationship to each other. If there's someone outside of the two of you.
Okay, you're right. That is poly then.
Correct. I would consider that to be a polyamorous relationship.
Y'all just got to understand it.
Correct.
Okay, I take it back. I take it back. It's not monogamy. It's polygamy. All right. Should long-term love feel calm and safe or passionate and unpredictable? And can it realistically be both?
Absolutely, realistically can be both.
Sure.
You can have all 4 of those emotions on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just life. And again, especially marriage, a lifetime is a long time. Even just think about like how much you go through in a year with one person. Mm-hmm. Like we're talking about a lifetime. It's going to be times where it's unpredictable. It's going to be times where it's calm. It's going to be time where it's passionate. Like it's just going to have ebbs and flows, and it's not always one thing. So.
It's definitely realistically to have both. Last year was prime example in my marriage because we was having passionate, unpredictable stuff happen outside of our control.
Right.
Then it was calm. Then it was unpredictable. It was a whole lot of going on.
Yeah.
So and like Hailey said, sometimes all that can happen in one day too.
Right.
Yeah. So,
okay.
What do y'all think?
If your partner suddenly stopped meeting your emotional needs, but nothing else was wrong, how long is it fair to stay?
I think we talked about this in the episode that was released a few days ago. If you feeling like, I just feel like just because they're no longer meeting your emotional needs, you need to figure out why. Do the work to figure out the root cause because maybe they're struggling emotionally and they don't have nothing else in their cup to give you. So I just feel like being patient, it's like better or for worse, especially if y'all married. It's better or for worse. Like sometimes, like I said, one partner is bringing 90, the other partner is bringing 10%. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that gives you a right to just leave. Now, if the person don't want to get help, you've been praying on it, all this stuff like that, and they just refuse to like let you know why they no longer can meet your emotional needs, then maybe. If it's like pulling you from your purpose and all of this stuff, now you wasting energy like trying to figure them out. Mm-hmm. Then maybe. But I just feel like just because they no longer, that's still not an excuse to leave. You need to figure out what's going on with your partner then.
Yeah.
Where's the disconnect? But what about you?
I totally agree is that when someone withdraws emotionally or they don't, they're not willing to invest emotionally anymore, you need to figure out, again, look at it like you would with money. Mm-hmm. If you're no longer putting money into investing into a certain thing, you either no longer have a passion for it, you have a deficit somewhere else that you can't put it there anymore. So it's like your emotional bank account. If my partner cannot afford to invest emotionally anymore, I need to figure out where that deficit is coming from, how to grow it again, or how to grow in other areas so that he can put it back, into our marriage or our relationship investment. Okay. So similar.
All right. Who has it easier in modern dating? Single people with freedom or couples with emotional security? Sorry.
Who? Single people.
Yeah.
With
Who
freedom.
has it easier in modern dating? Single people with freedom or couples with emotional security?
Oh, they both have pros and cons.
Yeah.
But for sake of choosing one, I just gotta go with couples with emotional security. Because it's security. Like it's a definite, it's something you can always count on. Freedom, you can change things. You have the ability to do that. But when you have emotional security, it's like, I can bet on this. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's easier to have something you can bet on than to have something that's volatile. Mm-hmm. What you think?
I think it depends on the person. Because some people, you could be single and having it your way too.
Oh, for sure. Example of that.
But I do feel I'm a living witness of having a partner and having emotional security. Because like even when my own brain isn't regulating and his is, I'm still able to benefit from his brain regulating when mine is going on an emotional roller coaster. You get what I'm saying? Like there's sometimes, like I say, he brings the 90, I'm bringing a 10. One check to play with, 2 checks to play with is better than one.
Absolutely.
Being held in someone's arms at night is cold outside. I slept very warm last night.
Hey,
so I mean, like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I'd rather have the emotional security with a partner. When I don't feel like cooking, he gonna go get us something to eat.
Praise him.
So I just feel like it kind of depends on the person, but I value partnership though. So, but yeah.
Likewise. Okay, last question.
Mm-hmm.
Should attraction to other people while in a relationship be openly discussed or kept private?
It depends on the couple. It depends on the couple, because certain couples, they don't like to even play like that. You know, they at a restaurant, you see a pretty girl, the man got to look straight. He got to act like he only has eyes for his wife. Remind you, I just said act. You know, and some women know he acting, but you better keep acting. You better keep performing like you don't have no other eyes, you know, and vice versa. Some men don't want to hear that the basketball player on the game is fine. They don't want to hear that. It makes them feel some type of way.
Right.
So, but then certain couples, like me and my husband, we'd be at the dinner like, dang, she pretty, you know, or he'd be like, you know, dang, she, you know, but I know we're not acting on that. Or I'd be like, oh my God, babe, oh my God, I'm a sucker for cologne. So if I smell a guy, like I'm gonna tell my husband, I'm not gonna compliment the guy though, because that's inappropriate. But I'm like, dang, he smell good, something like that. My husband might be like, oh bro, what you got on, da da da. That way I can go get it for him. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that. Like we talk openly like that because it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna go and act on it, you're gonna go and act on it regardless if I tell you he fine or not. Or she fine or not. You get what I'm saying? But we do admire other people's beauty together. I would say that. We're a couple that you are a waiter or something, like, dang, you look really nice. It don't take nothing from us. That's why.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But what about you?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's worth keeping a secret. I mean, if you're dating someone who's insecure, then I'm sure you keep it a secret. But that doesn't change the fact that you find the person attractive or anything like that. And I think it's when you want to act on the attraction that you have to communicate it. When you say, hey, I'm really feeling my secretary, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She be on the road with me. She, you know, kind of handle me while we there. She makes sure I'm good, and I'm kind of liking that. That's when you need to say something about that. You can't just be like...
Because now your partner could probably help you find another job or something.
Yeah, or we can... I'm happy to be your secretary.
Yeah.
I'm on the road next week.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, but you do have to be honest about those type of things because we are still human. You're going to find people attractive. Like, I'm no dummy that I'm not the only attractive woman in the world.
Yeah. Like, I know some women, though, they really believe that. Like, they men better not even look no way. And I just think that's so crazy. Like, I already know I am not
Insecure.
the only person my husband finds attractive and pretty. And I don't, like, that's just, I don't know. To me, it's just delusional, and I'm a realistic, practical type of person. It's just not realistic for him to, like, only be like, oh, I'm only looking at Necia. I mean, we live in Miami, so there's beauty everywhere.
Yeah. There's ass everywhere.
There's ass everywhere. Titties everywhere.
And I think some things you don't have to say, like, if I'm out at the bar with my homegirls, they have heard me say this, but the Baltimore Ravens sideline, fine, okay? Coaching staff, players, everything, beautiful black men. I'm not going to say that while I'm watching the game with my men.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that when I'm with my homegirls, you know?
Right. Like, certain things not appropriate. Like, if I'm sitting courtside with you and I see a fine basketball player, I'm not going to be like, dang, babe, he fine. And he feet away from me.
Yeah,
that's inappropriate.
Yeah, no, not doing that.
No, sir.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, we got with y'all later. Y'all go.
Drop in the comments, like the video. Tell us about love and your thoughts. We want to chat.
Yes, go love on yourselves, love on your partner, make some love, do something. Do something.
And if you ain't got no partner, hit the stove. There's plenty of options there, okay?
Yes. Go love on yourself.
Yes.
All right.
See you next time.
Bye, y'all.